the empty swing. The sun shone brightly over Maple Grove Park, casting cheerful light on a group of children laughing and playing. It was a perfect day, and they ran through the grass, their giggles echoing in the air. But soon something unusual caught their attention. An empty swing swayed gently, its chains creaking as if someone had just vacated it. The other swings remained still. Curious, the group exchanged glances. "Look at that, it's moving on its own," shouted Mia, a bold girl with a wild imagination. Intrigued, the children approached the swing. With every step, the air seems to grow colder, the vibrant colors of the park dimming as they come closer. The swing continued its slow, rhythmic motion, as if inviting them. "Maybe someone's hiding," whispered Jamie, eyes wide with excitement and fear. As Mia reached the swing, a soft, melodic voice floated through the air. "Come play with me." It beckoned, sweet and innocent. Mia hesitated, extending her hand toward the swing, her heart racing with both thrill and fear. Just as her fingers brushed the cool metal of the swing's chain, it stopped moving, frozen in mid-air. The laughter of the other children faded, replaced by an unsettling silence. They turned to look at Mia, confusion mingling with unease. "Did you hear that?" Jamie asked, his voice barely above a whisper. "Yeah, it was asking me to play," Mia replied, her hand still hovering near the swing. Suddenly, a childlike figure emerged in front of them, stepping out from behind the nearby trees. The children gasped, stepping back in unison. A child stood before them, but something was deeply wrong. The figure was pale and gaunt, its eyes hollow and dark. "Come play with me," the figure repeated, its voice echoing through the park. Mia's heart raced, and she took a step back, glancing at her friends, who were all frozen in fear. The figure pointed to the swing, grinning, revealing its teeth, too sharp and too many. A strange compulsion tugged at her, a mix of fear and an overwhelming desire to accept the invitation. "I want to play," she said, though her voice was low. "Don't," Jamie shouted, pulling at Mia's arm, panic igniting in his voice. But Mia felt the pull of the swing, its eerie charm wrapping around her like a dark cloud. The other children watched, wide-eyed, as the figure enticed her closer. Just then, the swing began to sway again, this time faster, as if eager for her to join. In a split second of clarity, Mia stumbled back. "I don't want to play," she screamed, terror flooding her senses. The figure's smile faltered for a moment, its eyes narrowing, dark voids of anger. But then it let out a chilling laugh that echoed through the park, causing the trees to shudder. In a panic, the children turned and ran, their feet pounding the ground as they fled the park. They didn't stop until they reached the safety of their neighborhood, breathless and terrified. As they looked back, the park seemed to darken. The figure stood still, watching them, a ghostly silhouette against the fading light. The children huddled together, hearts racing and minds reeling. They knew they would never forget the child with hollow eyes and the haunting invitation to come and play.